Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Robert here with Full Armor Motivation. First and foremost, I want to wish you all a very happy and prosperous new year. 2017 is done, over. Now we're looking at week number 3 of 2018. A time when, statistically speaking, most people who set New Year's resolutions tend to fall off of the resolutions. However, my prayer for everybody watching this video is that you are willing to do all that you can to make sure that this year is your best year yet. With that said, I want to talk about those New Year's resolutions. We know the resolutions, the infamous New Year, New Me declaration that says, hey, you know what? I sucked as a person last year. Last year sucked. A whole lot of things didn't go my way for reasons, okay? But this year is going to be my year. A resolution, by definition, is a firm decision to do or not do something. It's a means to an end or a new beginning. The problem, in my opinion, is that while it's not a terrible word, it keeps us from setting real, tangible, specific goals. If this is you, I have a few tips that can help you see these resolutions all the way through from January all the way to December. Tip number 1, if you have set New Year's resolutions, take them individually and turn them into goals. Have you heard of the SMART goal? This means that your goals should be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. Instead of, I want to lose weight, try, I will lose 15 pounds in the next 90 days by cutting out sugar, drinking more water, eating more fruits and vegetables, and exercising. Next up, measurable. What indicator do you have to measure your progress? If your goal is to lose 15 pounds in the next 90 days and you're losing about 1.5 pounds a week, then you're on your way. Up next, attainable. What exactly does this mean for you? What kind of person do you have to become in order to do the thing, in order to have the power? If your personality or mentality doesn't match up, then maybe it's time to refocus. Next tip, realistic. The goal must be something you are willing and able to achieve. Losing 15 pounds in 90 days is doable. Losing 90 pounds in 15 days, not so much. Decide if what you're doing is beneficial to your goal. If you're eating McDonald's every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you're probably not going to lose that 15 pounds. If your goal is to make $1 million in the next year, then playing the lottery is not a sound plan. And timely. Give yourself a deadline. The 80-20 rule says that 80% of the work you need to accomplish will be done in the last 20% of the time you have left available. And if you happen to miss your deadline, then set a new deadline. Tip number 2, don't wait until New Year's Eve or New Year's Day to set resolutions or goals. It's time to get out of the new year, new me mindset and commit to a year-long process. And if you have something you like to commit to, start now. Don't wait until January 1st. I mean, let's face it, it's already January. Waiting until January 2019, not practical. Tip 3, take small steps. Many people quit because their goals are too big, requiring too much effort and action all at one time. If you have a large goal, take the goal and break it up into smaller sub-goals. Number 4, have an accountability buddy. Somebody you can report back to on your progress. Accountability is helpful because if you find the right person to report back to, you'll know in your heart of hearts that you don't want to let this person down by not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Tip number 5, celebrate your success in milestones. Don't wait for the goal to finally be over. Go back to the M in your SMART goals. Determine how you will measure your progress, and if you're on track, get happy. Treat yourself. Just don't go overboard. Number 6, focus your thoughts on new behaviors and new thought patterns. You have to keep in mind that new habits are formed over time. Statistically speaking, they say that it takes about 21 days for a new habit to be formed, and by that time, most people have already given up on something. Hence the New Year resolution fall off that happens around this time every year. So give yourself the time and do the small, seemingly insignificant daily routines, the daily disciplines that will help you lead yourself to success. Number seven, focus on the present. Then you should ask yourself is, what one thing can you do right now? Or ask yourself, what can I do right now? What can I not do? What can I give up right now that will help me get one step closer to my overall goal? Number 8, be physically, mentally, and emotionally aware of your inner state as each external event happens. Keep in mind that things aren't always going to go the way you want them to, but how exactly are you going to respond to these scenarios? We all deal with setbacks, but how do we deal with them is the question. Most importantly, live moment by moment and not in the past or in the future. And last but most certainly not least, don't take yourself so seriously. Listen, it's important to have fun while you're living life and trying to become the best person you can be. And being human and in this flesh, we're bound to slip up. Just don't let that slip turn into a full-on backslide and you go right back to square one and have no desire to start all over again. If you notice that you've slipped and you keep slipping, then maybe it's time to take a step back, readjust, and go at it one more time. All right, you guys, I want to thank you for taking the time out to watch the video. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share with all of your friends. If you're watching this on Facebook by chance, feel free to look for the link to my channel in the comments section. Hit subscribe, check out my last video on mindset, and I will see you guys again next week. Have a wonderful week and be happy on purpose. Peace out.